second Bitcoin video in a day because in my previous video, In the Name of Science, I was trying to find evidence of a pump, but I forgot to at least mention what I think is more probable than that, and it's a little bit more downside. So let me show you specifically what I've already provided to my community in a different form, less colorful than what I'm going to show you, but I'm going to break this down pretty simply here so you can see in my mind what I'm seeing as more probable than moving out of this range and getting a rally more immediately. Okay. All right. So ready? Let's go. Bitcoin on the daily chart, you can see this big range. So this is a $30,000 range. Don't make fun of my range. This blue box, and you can make fun of it all you want, is the point of control. This is essentially your 3/4 line. This orange box is your 1/4 line. Each of these are 1/8 line, right? So 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, 7/8. And the reason why I have to get funky with eighths, usually ranges aren't 30K, but when you have a 30K range, you need eighth lines. That's just the way it works. And if you want to make fun of my 5/8 line, which is I'm going to focus on, well, after the blue box, you might want to wait to see if the blue box hits. If the blue box doesn't get hit, okay, make fun of it. But until price gets in the green box, you better not make fun of it, because I'm telling you, it's more likely this blue box is hit before this line is broken above. I'm telling you. And so what we have going on here is that the trading channel that I covered in my last video, it has now crossed this line. And because this line price lost it, which means it went under it from coming from above, you have to, and essentially the way the trading works is with ranges, essentially the rules that apply the most commonly is that if you lose a support line coming from above, you can't just consolidate under it and go back above. Can you come from below and consolidate under a line and then get above? Absolutely. But you can't lose the support, consolidate under it and come up. No, you have to touch this box first. Now, is this wick right here enough? I mean, no, it's not. It's not enough. I think this is going to, and so now you have double resistance here. You have resistance from the trading range covered in my last video, and you have this 5/8 box, which it technically, so zooming out, it doesn't have permission to go above it because of its posturing. The posturing is Bitcoin fell below that line. In order to get back above it, you have to touch a bounce point first, which is starting at 44K, maybe 44.3, around 44.3. It could come down as low as 41.9, something to that effect, but that's the bottom of this blue box, 41.9. But I would imagine it comes somewhere in the top half of this box. I don't see it hitting the bottom, but it could. It just needs to get somewhere in this blue box before it has range permission to get above this 5/8 line. That 5/8 line is coming at right at $49,000, technically 48.9. So if you want to make fun of this line, this line right here, let's just zoom in on this part here. And I'm getting ready to show you how significant this line is. You know what's coming next. Make sure you flip your phones or get flipped off. It's going to help me continue making more videos for you. And what's going to help me out even more, leave me a comment down below. So actually here, make a joke about my 5/8 line. Tell me how stupid it is, or make a funny joke, whatever. Give me the best you got, because I'm giving you the best I got. And if you want the best I got on a time-sensitive fashion, hit the bell. That's how I'm going to deliver it to you in a time-sensitive way. And let's jump back into the charts. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Cosas Verdes 2. Give a lot of updates on there, altcoins and Bitcoin alike. If you want to turn on your microphone and video camera and talk to me live and directly, check out links to the Discord community in the description section. Yay, 2 Bitcoin videos in a day. I didn't really want to do it. I was watching that video, and I was like, oh, shit. I don't want to leave everybody with that bullish thought, because you shouldn't. Even in the name of science, I prefaced it with the name of science, but I just felt so bad because I'm really confident that this line right here is going to be hit, and I just didn't want to leave it like that. So I have to make this second video. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to provide you with more content. All right, so let's jump back into this. So I'm going to zoom into this area here. I mean, this line is really legit, folks. I'm telling you. So I'm going to go into the 1 hour. There. So right when the breakout started was above the line. That's when volume started coming in. Resistance. Look, this line is real, folks. Okay. Resistance. It finally got above it, proved it as support. And you might be thinking, but Tim, it consolidated under it just like now, and then it went above it. Yes, but what happened just before that? It had touched this bounce box. It was not falling from above to come here, consolidate. You just don't do that. You don't come down below a line, consolidate under it, and go like this in a range. You got to touch the bounce point first. I'm telling you. And so, and again, the key point is here. Now, not only do you have that basic rule of you don't have permission to do it, but now you have extra resistance because the channel's here. Like, it's statistically extremely, like, in my opinion, and I did it in the name of science, but guys, this is probably going to touch the 44 to at least. After that, I think either Bitcoin has a strong chance of turning around because the 8-hour Stokes will go down, all the way. And it might not stay down there very long, right? It might just wick down there and stay down there for half a day. I really don't know. But this is what I'm thinking is more probable. And if you're already lost on your altcoins, I know a lot of my, some of my community's coming on like, oh, I bought this at this level and, around Thanksgiving. I think at this rate, trying to sell into the next rally might be best if you're not holding Tether. And I think the next rally could happen after that box around 44,000, maybe down to 42, between 42 to 44.4. Once that hits, I can anticipate a fairly strong rally, potentially bringing Bitcoin up between 53.5K to 59K would be my guess, with a strong guess at 54. And we'll cover that as we get there. So, and again, if you want a little bit more hopium just to feel better about all this, I have this video sitting right here for you. Go ahead and watch it. But at the same rate, if you want to get both types of news sources, the good and bad, things that don't agree with your preconceived notions, but you want your guard up, Bitcoin can really hit 30K and go a lot lower. I tell you the reasons why in this video. And also this circle right here, subscribe. Don't be a freeloader. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. We'll see you next time. You just got Timified worldwide.